Is Donald Trump okay? We in the media have failed by becoming inured to Trump's verbal incontinence. Not just the rapid-fire lies and revenge-seeking threats, but also the frightening glimpses into a mind that is evidently unwell. The White House press corps would be in wolfpack mode if Biden were in the middle of a speech and suddenly veered into gibberish.
Did you ever think you'd be sitting at a G20 conference where everyone was preoccupied with the notion of global warming? Not a joke. Did you ever think that? And there's my brother loves there's famous lines from movies that he always quotes, and one of them is there's a movie about John Wayne. He's an Indian scout, and they're trying to get I think it was the Apache, one of the great tribes of America, back on the reservation, and he's standing with the Union. So they're all on their horses and their saddles, and there's 3 or 4 Indians in headdresses, and the Union soldiers. The Union soldiers basically saying to the Indians, "Come with me, we'll take care of you, everything will be good." And the Indian looks at John Wayne and points to the Union soldier and says, "He's a lion, dog-faced pony soldier." Well, there's a lot of lion, dog-faced pony soldiers out there about global warming, but not anymore. All of a sudden, they're all realizing it's a problem. And there's nothing like seeing the light. Let's see.
Trump spews an hour of bizarre non sequiturs, and he's been doing it for the past year or two.
I'm just following my orders here.
It happens every time he steps on a stage. So if you really think that Joe Biden is the one losing it, pour yourself a drink, sit back, and watch that performance.
Staff, was there anybody haven't spoken to? No, I ain't calling on you. I said I had 5 questions.
I went to a boat company in South Carolina. The boat, I said, "How is it?" He said, "It's a problem, sir. They want us to make all electric boats." So I said, "Let me ask you a question." And he said, "Nobody ever asked this question. And it must be because of MIT, my relationship to MIT. Very smart." He goes, I say, "What would happen if the boat sank from its weight and you're in the boat and you have this tremendously powerful battery and the battery's now underwater and there's a shark that's approximately 10 yards over there?" By the way, a lot of shark attacks lately. Do you notice that? A lot of shark. I watched some guys justifying it today. Well, they weren't really that angry. They bit off the young lady's leg because of the fact that they were not hungry, but they misunderstood who she was. These people are crazy. He said there's no problem with sharks. They just didn't really understand a young woman swimming now really got decimated, and other people too. A lot of shark attacks. So I said, so there's a shark 10 yards away from the boat, 10 yards, or here. Do I get electrocuted? If the boat is sinking, water goes over the battery, the boat is sinking. Do I stay on top of the boat and get electrocuted? Or do I jump over by the shark and not get electrocuted? Because I will tell you, he didn't know the answer. He said, nobody's ever asked me that question. I said, I think it's a good question. I think there's a lot of electric current coming through that water. But you know what I'd do if there was a shark or you get electrocuted? I'll take electrocution every single time. I'm not getting near the shark. So we're going to end that. We're going to end it for boats.
I'm on a boat.